this week and it was just not good. So here I am again. But first, before we'll get to today's video, I have an exciting announcement, and that's because according to a new court ruling, Apple now cannot charge a 30% fee on Patreon. So right now, for like 6 months, if you were making any purchase through the iOS Patreon app, Apple would take 30% from that amount. Well, not anymore. Now you can actually choose to go with a different billing, so you wouldn't pay 30% extra, which is amazing. So if you're maybe thinking about joining, now is the best time, because I'm also going to do a discount for the first month. So all you have to do is use a discount code NOAPPLE for additional 30% off. So you can try how it is. Maybe you will like it, maybe you will leave. Who knows? Maybe you would enjoy the extra videos. In June, I think we're doing a mystery video, like all different kinds of mysteries. Then I'm doing a patron and members only Q&A, sort of like a discussion about different topics, or even you could ask like personal questions. And the third video, which is the lowest tier, the lowest tier has only 3 videos, will be a whispered ramble where I will give just updates on my life. One being a health update, which might not be that great, unfortunately. I haven't talked about this on YouTube, but I've been having some health issues with my eyes, and it looks like it's not going away anytime soon. So, yeah, and also I will be talking why I might not have a job by the end of June. Great advertisement there. Which, again, if you would join, that would help a lot. Just saying, just throwing it out there. My Whispered Rambles on YouTube membership and Patreon are always long, at least like 45 minutes, but I go over the limit a lot because I have a lot to talk about. A lot of like other drama there. There's always a lot for the rambles. Okay, so now I think the first thing I would like to talk about in today's video is Eurovision. And if you don't know what that is, oh boy, you're missing out. So Eurovision is a song contest of a lot of European countries and Australia. For some reason, just one day Australia joined and it just stayed. So just to clarify, there are also some Asian countries, but they have to be part of the European Broadcasting Union. Okay, so it's a competition where each country sends an artist with an original song and they all compete against each other. And people vote for them. I actually don't know who the jury is made out of. Like, I don't know, but the jury is like from each country, like a bunch of, I don't know, professionals. I have no idea. It's just kind of there. Okay, so each country has a jury, and then each country also has public televote, they call it. So you can vote for all of these other artists except for the one from your country, which makes sense because you have countries with like millions of people, and then you have really small countries. So just so it would be fair, you can only vote for a contestant from other countries. Okay, that's pretty much the premise of it. I don't remember which country they said, but in certain countries it's really popular, like 97% of people watch Eurovision, and then there are countries where it's less popular, like for like a niche thing. Like it has a die-hard fan base that will watch the Eurovision, and then most people just don't really care about it. I always liked it. I kind of grew up with it. I remember it was on TV even when I was younger. Some of the songs you might have heard that came out from Eurovision, for example. Well, let's see. Let's start with the biggest one, ABBA. That was a band that gained a lot of fame because of Eurovision. But also most recent ones were like Arcade. I cannot remember the artist. Goodness. But that song, like, loving you is a losing game. That song. Fairy Tale by Alexandra Rybak also. Or Maneskin gained a lot of fame because of Eurovision. There's probably a lot of other artists that I can't really think of right now. The thing is, Eurovision has like a certain reputation. It's kind of crazy. Okay, like sometimes they're the songs that are just, you know, jokes. Like for example, Australia this year had like what was it called? Like Milkmaid Man or something. I don't even know. Milkshake Man. I think Milkshake Man. Not a Milkmaid Man. Oh my god. Anyways, or Estonia had like Espresso Macchiato song. If you want to get a good introduction to Eurovision, I would recommend watching 2023's performance Cha 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 by Korea, or Korea. I actually don't know what's the proper Finnish pronunciation. He's a Finnish singer. Everyone loved the song back then. It pretty much turned into a Eurovision icon. And this year he returned with that song with another artist that didn't win last year, named Baby Lasagna, and they did a duet together, and people loved it. Like everyone just loves these two artists. But especially Cha 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 is an icon. So if you want to know like what Eurovision is, look up Cha 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 from 2023. Just the way my mom was talking about that performance for like 6 months after, back in 2023, like it was big. It was actually really big in Europe. Honestly, when people maybe are trying to watch Eurovision for the first time, I always tell them, don't ask any questions, just enjoy the performances, right? Like don't question it, don't question what you're seeing on the screen, just go with it. Because some of the performances might seem really bizarre to people that are not used to seeing those kinds of performances, but just enjoy it, don't question it, just have a good time. Yeah. Anyways, so I gotta say this year was pretty good year. There wasn't a single artist where I would think like, I'm not really sure country, the Czech Republic, it would absolutely did not receive that many points from the public. The song was not that good. Or it was good, but not like second place good. Okay, let's make that clear. If the song with the same exact presentation, everything, if it came from a different country, there's no way it would rank that high. And also the fact that I've been seeing ads prior to this by the Israeli government targeting all these other countries in their native language, saying like vote for Israel. So even people that do not watch Eurovision just think, oh yeah, I gotta support them, because like no matter what, it doesn't even matter. Like if other artists had better songs or better performances, no, I gotta show my support. Yikes. Oh yeah. Anyways, I don't think that's fair. I think it skews the competition, and if everyone is just going to vote for someone because of political reasons, then what are we even doing here? And unfortunately, the same thing could be applied to Ukraine that won in like 2022, was it? And then the years after, there were actually good artists from Ukraine, and they didn't receive much votes from the public. It's just like, yeah. Anyways, that being said, although this year especially, it just kind of left a bitter taste in my mouth, I still enjoyed the performances. This year, you had a man singing opera in female range, that was Austria. You had someone singing on like the bouncing ball, the fitness one. You had people singing on a treadmill, like running. Then there were a bunch of just funny meme songs, kind of like Estonia song, or Sweden had a fun song. Even Australia. Australia didn't qualify for the grand final, which I should have said. So at first you have 2 semi-finals, and then from said semi-finals only a couple of countries go to the grand final. And this year also the Czech Republic didn't make it to the grand final, and then there are a bunch of countries that automatically go to the grand final because of how much they contribute to the European Broadcasting Union or something like that. Which again, how is that fair to the other artists? Okay, anyways, I still enjoyed the performances. They're different most of the time, unique, and just fun to watch. Me personally, I voted for Austria. I give most of my votes to Austria. I voted for Armenia too, and Estonia. But each person has only like 20 votes, and they're paid. I didn't actually use all of my votes. Each vote is like 50 cents or something. I only voted like, I don't know, I only gave like 10 votes, I think, to like everyone, and most of them went to Austria. Because I don't know, that was the man singing opera like in an extremely high range. That was like, although opera is not my thing, I could recognize how difficult it is to sing something like that, and like how brilliant the performance was, and I liked the lyrics of the song. So yeah, I voted for Austria. My Austrian brothers So, wow, I talked about Eurovision way too much. But the truth is, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I didn't think of anything else. Anyways, I'll be traveling a bit in June and July. I'll be away for like almost 2 weeks in July, but like I'm like traveling and then I'm going back and then I'm traveling again, and I might be unemployed by that point, but like that's great. I don't even know if anyways, I will not bring it up here. That I'll save that for Patreon membership. I feel like sometimes when it comes to my Patreon and membership, I am very honest in my rambles, and especially recently I've been worried if it's not too much, because I acknowledge the fact that this is ASMR and people want to relax, but then if there are not that many great things happening in my life, it's kind of hard to talk about something else in a video that should be about my life, if that makes sense, right? Because I, especially like in the last 2 years, I really just said things as they are on my Patreon. I used to kind of sugarcoat it a little bit, but then I became like really honest, because like what's the point if I can't even say what is actually going on in my life, you know? So there's that. I've been trying to better myself recently. I'm taking a bunch of different courses. Oh, and I stumbled upon this acting workshop most recently, and I would love to start doing that, which might seem kind of random, especially the people that know me personally. They would be like, what? But I was recommended this book, at least by a acquaintance. I don't think I could call her my friend. Acquaintance that works as an actor, or actress I should say. I don't know if people use the gender neutral term or not. So technically actress, but I know that a lot of actresses refer to themselves as actors in English, so I don't know. So she recommended this book to me, like if I would want to do that, like it would give me a good foundation. So I'm thinking about purchasing it and like maybe studying it. If I'll be unemployed, I'm going to have a lot of time, so I can do that. Jesus. I'm also learning coding these days. I know like a bit, but I don't know that much. So I'm doing that. I'm taking courses on that, and like I just wish I would have time for my hobbies as well, which these days I don't really have that much, especially because I feel like I can't really focus on my hobbies when my entire life is just a dumpster fire. Like, yeah, if there's a lot of things happening in my life, I can't really focus on things that I actually enjoy doing, because I feel like I should not be focusing on that. Like I should be focusing on solving the situation, or like trying to come up with solutions or something. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this ramble. If you want more information, if you want actual, like, I don't know how to call it, outlook onto my life, now would be the best time.